Welcome back to another episode of Kind of Hot, Kind of Healthy. I am actually very excited for today's episode because there is so much, like, honestly, good and bad pop culture things going on.
Oh yeah.
But last night, or excuse me, today, um, the 24th, so you guys are hearing this a week later, the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary, like premiere special thing drops. And I am genuinely living, like, I am so sat for this. Everybody was posting their little get ready with me's to go to the premiere, which was the 23rd, and then like it actually airs today, the 24th.
Mm.
So I can't wait for it. I love and loved Hannah Montana. I love Miley Cyrus. I just hashtag childhood. I think some of the reboots get a little bit out of control. Like I just saw Malcolm in the Middle is rebooting. We don't need a reboot, but I do love a anniversary special. Like 20 years? That's insane. How are we
So
old
wait,
enough to have a show be 20 years old? Like that's actually sick. That is sickening boots that we are old enough to have a show that is 20 years old. And we were like, "Oh yeah, I love that show. That show was so slay."
I I so agree. Wait, where is the Hannah Montana? Where can I watch it?
Disney Plus X Hulu.
Wait, is Disney Plus X Hulu? Does that mean that's all one thing?
So they merged platforms. Oh, no, 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 no.
Ah,
I lie. They have a partnership. So you can just straight up
excuse
have
me.
Disney Plus or you can straight up have Hulu, but they have a bundle and it's so they kind of have merged that they offer a bundle package.
Mm.
And not sponsored, hashtag they should. But here I am boasting about Disney Plus and Hulu. Get that bundle. It's worth the money. You can watch live TV events. You can watch your favorite nostalgic shows. You can watch literally everything. Like Netflix, who is she? We don't care. Do I still have Netflix? Yes. Do I watch it on occasion? Yes, which I also need your thoughts on a dating show, but we'll get there. We'll
I
get
feel like
there.
Netflix has not been like sometimes I'm like, there's nothing on here to watch.
No, she used to be the it girl. And
She's not
then
the it girl.
no, she's not. She's literally just a
Side chick.
blood-sucking vampire in the corner because the price gouging is insane and you're not even giving good content.
What? How much is Netflix now?
I don't know. I don't pay for it.
The same.
Uh, yeah, I have no idea, but I just know that the prices go up literally all the time, which like, okay, whatever. At least have good content. There's no good content. It's like all of these Netflix originals that literally are so bad. They're so fucking bad.
Yeah, no, I mean the only thing that's like keeping me alive on Netflix is like dubbed over Korean shows. That's
So bizarre. Like, but honestly, it's giving. But
it.
really, Netflix, that's all you have to offer? Okay.
Yeah, no, I if I was paying for Netflix, I probably wouldn't be paying for Netflix.
Yeah, we got that family thing going. So
Same, same.
I don't actually, I don't pay for any streaming services, but I have them all. I have them all. Don't worry about it. If you need anything, I've got everything. So yeah, tonight I am going to be making a little mocktail. I'm going to be tuning into it
Mhm.
and I will be reporting on it this week in Pop Edition because
Mhm.
you guys, I am living. Like I love everything about Hannah Montana and it's the light we need in these dark times in pop culture and reality TV world.
I agree. Not to side quest, but I don't know if I've talked about it. The event I'm going to this weekend. We didn't talk about it on the pod, did we?
I don't know.
Mm. I'm going to an event I got invited to. It's a denim party, like cowboy themed event. And I don't know if they had the party yet. It might be this week, I assume, but they're doing a Hannah Montana thingy as well. And I was like, oh,
Oh,
that'd be fun. But like, I am not home right now. So it's just that I don't feel like, oh, wait, here it is. Let's see. Um, where is this? Oh, Tuesday. Oh, that's today. Yeah.
Today,
But
go get a blonde
no,
wig. Go, go. Oh my God. That
I'm
would
not
be
going back.
so fun. You know what I really want to go to? My agoraphobic ass. I really want to go to the heated rivalry raves or like the early 2000 raves where like the early 2000 raves are like like or excuse me, it's like early 2000s or like Disney raves. So it's like High School Musical, Hannah Montana, Selena Gomez, like all of the classics, like music from like
That
Jump
would be
In, whatever.
fun.
I want to go to that because like how lit
I think I
Tina.
saw one.
They're
Oh,
not anywhere near me. When I saw like a little tour was happening as far as like what cities are they coming to, was not near me. Second one I want to go to is the heated rivalry one because it'll be like the good
mm.
musics and then you see the edits of like Shane and Ilya and you're just like, take me the fuck out. Take me out.
I feel like I saw something like that coming up. Well, I didn't save it. Um, but no, that would actually be very fun. That'd be really fun. The problem with these raves though, it's so late. So
Oh my
late.
God, girl, BFFR. I know you don't drink.
Tired.
And like honestly, that's a little bit more serving because you could just like have a little like espresso shot and slay and serve. Uh.
Well, the thing this weekend's at 8, and I'm like, 8 o'clock. Now the question is, because
Girl, you can't be single and be a grandma. You have to go out
yeah, I
late.
can't. I could be a single grandma.
Well, you could be a single grandma. That's the tea. That's the tea. But if we're trying to like date and have these moments,
Am I?
well, you might not be. You might not be, and that's valid. But to the girlies listening, if you are single and you are complaining about being single, are you going out? Because you're not going to find your husband at home. He's not there.
Exactly. And I'm not complaining about being single. I was talking to my friend
No,
about
no,
this.
not
It's
you, but the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
listeners. The
In
listeners
general,
that are
yeah.
rolling their eyes right now because I'm calling them out.
Yes, 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 yes. I'm not complaining about being single, like in my eyes. It's just more like sometimes I'm like, oh, it'd be so nice to like share this moment with someone
Yes.
or that kind of thing, like the
And that's
companionship.
valid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, now the question is, do I Uber to the event so we don't have a rerun of when I drove around for like freaking 45 minutes?
Yeah, honestly, fucking Uber. Like, are you going by yourself?
Yeah.
Uber. Because, like, honestly, I'm sorry. Nothing is less of a vibe than driving yourself to a place. Like, you don't drink. So it's like, oh, I could just drive, but like, treat yourself. Have the Uber, make a little like fun mocktail or something before you go, get into the vibes. Would you ever like, have you gardened in a while?
It gives me too much
Too much
anxiety.
anxiety.
I
Fair
noticed
enough.
it.
Fair
I
enough.
was like the last time it happened, I was like, I don't think I actually like this.
Oh, honestly, it's so annoying because like it's so fun, you're vibing, and then all of a sudden panic. And then you're like, oh
Yeah.
fuck. You're like, oh my
Yeah.
God, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. And the
Yeah.
last time I was just like the second to last time was great because I was in Puerto Rico. We were having fun. This is before I realized I needed to get out of that relationship. So we're having fun, we're having a good time. Like this is great. I'm in Puerto Rico, you know.
Yes.
And then the second time I actually told you, remember, I gave you all the specifics to where it was. It was after we went to the
Yes.
symphony.
Yeah. Oh,
Remember?
girly, I know. I know. I know.
Guys, it was at that moment, I was just sitting on like a broken
This bitch was
couch.
dressed to the nines and she shows up at a trap house. Like, no. No, no, no.
This was my accommodating era where I'm just like, yeah, we can do whatever. Like,
Well, you
sure.
also didn't know what you were showing up to.
Correct.
Like in your mind, this is somebody's apartment. They're of a certain age. It's going to be probably nice, not fucking into like a literal dump.
Uh,
And
yeah,
you're dressed so nicely. You're put together. You're feeling cute, and you probably walked in and you're like, I feel like an asshole. Like I literally feel like an idiot.
yeah. I was just like,
Oh no, I would have ran. I would have ran.
oh God, that's the nice thing about breaking up with someone is that you're like, I never have to see their friends ever again. Like, I
Ooh,
never
that's the
have like
tea. That's the
that.
tea.
That is the tea. But enough about me. We're
Yeah.
we
Um,
won't be deciding on the Uber. Most likely, I will be doing the Uber.
Yeah, take an Uber and just like, first of all, it's going to be easier that you don't have to drive. You don't have to like be all stressed out about that. Second of all, it's just easy. You are less attached. You just go and whatever. And I'm so excited for the outfit. We're going to have to put the outfit in this photo dump on Instagram.
Yes. Yes.
Um, but I'm excited to hear how that goes. If you were going to the Hannah Montana event, that would also be insane. Um,
I know.
and yeah, so I'm going to report back on that. So we're super excited. We're going to go to another light thing before we get into the heaviness of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, The Bachelorette. Y'all know what we're going to talk about. But before that, going back to Netflix,
Yes,
I
yes, yes, yes.
feel like you've probably seen this and or maybe you haven't, but it's called Age of
Age of
Attraction.
Attraction. Yes.
Okay, initial thoughts. Have you seen an episode? Yes or no?
I watched it all.
You've watched it all. Okay. Okay. I haven't seen anything.
Oh, okay.
So if spoiler alerts, I am not going to be watching it because I just think it's
Cool.
so creepy boots. I think
Yeah, no, there were definitely creepy boots moments.
the
Correct.
age threshold, correct me if I'm
Correct.
wrong, it's like 22 to 62.
I do not know. I did not know there was an age
Let me
threshold,
look at this
but
up.
there is a relationship on there that they were 30 some years apart.
Ugh, that's so gross.
Um,
Age threshold. Okay. It says contestants ranging from 22 to 60. That is fucking creepy and disgusting. And
22 to 60.
I don't think we need to be having, if you want to do like a age of attraction, love is just a number. First of all, get fucking Natalie and Nick Viall off our screens because their relationship started out fucking suspect. She was like 19.
Yeah, no, she like pushed for it a
I
lot.
don't care. Okay, I don't care about that because
No,
like
no, no. But yeah, like it, but
he's a man of influence. She's a young woman. He should shut it down. Like she literally was just 18 and 19. Like you are a baby. I don't care what the government
yeah,
says. You are a baby and he is a man of power. Whatever power he has, I don't value any of it, but we cannot say that he doesn't have influence and power.
yeah, yeah,
Um
yeah.
so the fact that they're hosting it, crime number one.
Mhm.
Crime number two, an age gap of contestants being 22 to 60. That's gross. That is
Yeah, no,
fucking gross.
it was gross. As someone who dates older, and by older, I'm like talking 7.5 years. I've never dated someone older than that. That's still older. Looking back, looking back, and this is not to talk disrespectful about my ex at all, right? Because I'm not here to do that. And it's just not something I would like to do either. Um, Looking back now, I can see why we jibed so much in our age difference at that time because we were both emotionally stunted. And it worked for he was emotionally stunted at a younger age and he was older than me and I was just kind of we met at the middle. Looking back now, I'm like, oh, okay, so if I were to date someone younger, I would be like, that'd be weird. But I'm at a different emotional level. In watching the couples, you can see there is a direct moment I've seen on TikTok. It's with I'm forgetting who. There's a good-looking blonde guy. They kind of look like Barbie and Ken type situation. He has two daughters, I believe, and his daughter is closer in age to the girl than than she is to him. And they go to meet. So they're at brunch or whatever. And she's 22, 23, and he's 38 or something with two daughters. Okay, two daughters. And he's meeting her friends. And they're
I
being,
saw that clip. I saw that
they're
clip.
they're being happy. Yeah, they're being 20-year-olds.
Okay, actually, I also have beef with that fucking clip because I am almost 30 and like you better believe if I run into my girls, I'm gonna be like giggling and having fun.
Yes,
So I
but the
I don't think that's necessarily a reflection of
no,
age.
Well, yeah, that's you're right. You just said it was because that's their age. That they're having fun. They're doing, you know
No,
what I
no,
mean?
but even if I'm like 38, 40, like when I get my girls together, like it doesn't, I don't think it's for me. Like I feel like as a woman, it's not necessarily gonna matter. Like when you are with your bestie gals, you are like, oh my fucking God, like you get so excited when you haven't seen people in a while. Like I feel like,
Yeah.
because I've been seeing the men comment on the TikToks and they're like, this is why dating a younger woman, da, da, da. And it's like, you,
Mm,
first of all, no one invited you to this conversation. Second of all,
literally.
this is girlhood. Like being a girl, having your
Yeah.
girlfriends, like
Yeah.
you are gonna be silly, goofy.
Yeah.
Now, it didn't look good. It definitely didn't look good him coming into this situation with these girls, but I was offended for those ladies because people
I
are like,
think there
oh, these young girls. It's like BFFR.
I think there's also two things can be true at once. They can be happy, like what you're saying. You can, but that's also dependent on your personality type. I think some
Yeah.
people are just not like that. Some people are. I mean, I'm kind of like chameleon, depends on like who I'm with. It's like
Mm.
kind of the vibe that I get, you know, like my sister, we're so goofy and we have fun. Like but also I think it is also like her generation. Like they're like she is like 10 years younger, like 8 years younger than me. Like if I was meeting someone's, significant other like that, like I don't know, be a little more mature in that moment. But I think it's also their age. I think it's maybe just the personality types. It could be just girls being girls. But it was just, I think the biggest thing was the stark difference of like a man who has two kids and then they're talking to her, and it was just like it was just off-putting. The whole thing was off-putting because it's just like she's 22, 23. Like does she want to be playing stepmommy?
And like, your brain obviously goes there. Do you want to have sex with a man that much older than you? Ugh. Ugh.
I mean,
No, I
think
don't
about
want this nasty liver spot body all over me. Oh God. If it's like, even if you're right and tight and you are like a silver fox, I can think you're hot. I don't want you on top of me. I'm like, oh God. Like, you know what I mean? Like an
there,
old man is an old man. How, even if you got a good face, an old man is an old man.
there's an episode of Sex in the City where what's the iconic one that we love?
We love all of them. That's
Okay,
not
well,
helpful.
the one I'm like I want to be her.
I need something. Is there nothing else you can give?
She's successful. She's kind of like a man eater, like
Samantha.
Samantha, thank you.
Okay.
She gets the attention of some guy, and there's a very famous scene where he's talking to Donald Trump, and it's an older gentleman. He comes over, and do you know that scene?
Probably blocked it out.
Okay. Anyway, she starts dating this older gentleman and he's giving her gifts, he's showering her with things. And then she's like, I think I could do it. I could do it. And then, the what's her face is doing like the voiceover. And she was like, and that's when Samantha realized, an old man looks the same with the lights off until he turns around and it shows an old man
His butt was so gross.
but honestly, I have PTSD when I think about older men now. I think of that butt, and it was scary. So, ladies, this is another reason to keep doing your squats and get your mans to do squats too, because that saggy butt,
That is so scary.
I, I'm terrified.
I would be. I would be. I mean, so okay. So give me the skinny. What is it is age of attraction? Is it all creepy? Are people having like good experiences or is the whole thing bad? Because the concept of it is just it feels like ooh, not in this time, not in this timeline that we're all experiencing. We don't need these age gaps.
It was the it was bad, but like good to watch. I was like, oh, this is so volatile. There were some weird. I hadn't looked ton on TikTok, but there is one, almost a character. There was one person on there who definitely like kind of like forced the guy, like guilted him in a way to have sex with her.
Ooh,
Yeah, there were some where her oldest her youngest, I believe, or her oldest, I cannot remember which of her children was older than the guy she was dating. So there are numerous ones where it's just downright creepy. Like it is creepy. And then they're like, I mean, you can't, so afraid to tell you my age. And like, you look every bit of like 50s, which is fine, which is totally
Right.
fine.
Right.
But
Right.
like, it's not Love is Blind. Like, you are seeing the people. Like, it's very
Right.
obvious. Like, you know what I mean? So there were some people on there, I think, were great people. There's a guy on there, was in his 40s, and the girl he's dating is in her 20s, and he has two children, and one is like 14 or so. And I think he has a great head and his shoulders. But the girl literally says, she's like, I said I'd never change my entire life for someone. She would have to move there with him. Like he has kids.
Oh, because yep, because of the
Yes.
kids becoming a
Yes.
stepmom. Yeah.
Yeah, and I will say, like, I believe his sister was very open-minded, open heart about it. Her parents were very on board. They're like, we've never seen her happier. Like, we're happy if she's happy. But I do like that she comes back to it and says, like, I said I would never change my entire life for someone, and I'm about to do that. So I
What's
believe
their age gap?
like, I think close to 20. He's in his 40s and she's like 20 something. He does not look over. He's like he looks like he's 30 something. So,
That's
that's
great,
that.
but that's still so weird. Like Netflix, why are you facilitating this? Like,
Yeah.
if you are 40 and you're marrying a 60-year-old, that is different. That is different. It just is because you're more mature, you've had life experience. A 20 something year, like a 22-year-old, even a 25-year-old, that is young. You are young. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
You are young. Um, oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
So I'm trying to think. There were some instances where the one with the age gap with like a 30-year age gap, they were having some arguments because she said she was I guess going to continue being celibate before their marriage, and then they had I guess done like oral sex maybe, I have no idea. And he made a point like, how can you say you're going to be abstinent and then do this? And so there were some arguments with that, which I understand. That's like, you could choose to do whatever you want. But I think also when you're dealing with someone from his generation, like, I mean, hold your boundary and try to be firm with it, because they're going to be like, well, you can't change your mind. I mean, people are allowed to change their mind all the time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I think
Yeah.
it's like, I was
Yeah.
like, that
Yeah.
was the
Yeah.
wrong
Yeah.
person to change your mind with, because he was definitely going to like bring it up and be like, you said this. Um, yeah. And so I knew that was going to bite her in the butt. As soon as he brought it up, I was like, oh, he's not letting that go. Um, and there was something else that happened. There was an altercation where she gave more context, but I did not hear what the context was. But she gave more context in that they were outside and some man approached her, and apparently he was a homeless man on drugs. And he escalated the situation and was like being protective. And from the way he made it sound, was like, he's going to protect his woman. And then the way that she had explained it, again, I didn't hear the explanation, but that it was like there's no point to a degree, to exert force in a situation if someone's like on drugs, impaired, like
Yeah.
clearly out of their mind. So I'm not sure who's right in the situation, because who knows the real what actually happened. But there was that
Right.
issue, and that did cause, like, he said that she called him after the show and was like, I just want to apologize, like, you were right. Like, I talked to some friends, I talked to my parents about it, and I may have, what got a little ahead of myself there. But there were definitely, I would say, weird couples on there to where I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, and the way that they would the weird part, I think the weirdest part was watching when it was an older woman with a younger guy, and they would meet the young, no, 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 that's not the weird part. The
No, it
weird
is.
part,
That's still weird. I will always cringe because it's like you look like you're with your mom.
yes, but the worst part, most cringy part, was when the older woman, would meet his family and meet his mother.
No, no,
and
they're
they're
like the
like the
same
same.
age.
The one I was like, oh
No, 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 no. Can you?
yes, 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 yes.
Okay. Put yourself in that situation. Everybody at home, put yourself in this situation. Can you imagine being 22, 23 years old and going home with your boyfriend to meet your family, and your boyfriend is like 45 years old?
No,
No, my parents would be like, what the fuck is going on? Like, hashtag girl, you need an intervention because this grown ass man is not coming into my house.
yeah, no,
That's so crazy. That's so crazy.
uh, no, I could not do that either. No.
What went down when like one of the older girlfriends like went to the boyfriend's house to like meet the family?
They never met at a house. They always met at a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
The so that happened with the one that was the most weird, and the conversation was kind of like, so so. They left, and then he went and had lunch with just his sister, and he goes, "Well, what did mom say?" And she goes, "Well, mom was most concerned that she didn't bring up she has kids
Oh.
because she didn't want them to know how old her children were."
How old are her kids?
That's the one where I'm pretty sure her youngest is older than him or
Oof.
younger, or whatever it is, whatever's worse in the situation.
Oh God. Oh God. Yeah, no, if her child is older than her boyfriend,
I guess it would be her
that's
oldest. Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
is so fucking crazy.
I think by 2 years.
That is like literally like, do you not find that creepy? Like, I'm looking at you and I know that my child is 2 years older than you and you're my boyfriend. You
You
don't
know that.
you don't think that's a little weird, lady? Ooh, that's bad.
So yeah, so I'm gonna keep looking on the good old TikTok. But
Yeah.
there's a girl. I have to put her name in the show notes. She's a TikTok account. I think I talked about her before. Her number one, like her only mission on there is to talk about the Viall files and talk about
Yes.
like why these episodes are so weird
Yeah.
and she's been talking about like okay, it makes sense they're on Age of Attraction, but I'll
Yeah.
have to look at her current stuff because like it makes sense they're hosting it just given kind of their whole
Yeah.
backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wonder if she talks about the new show. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of the toxic part of me that likes toxicity, not to live it, but to observe it from
Yeah.
afar, liked it. I was something for me to watch on Netflix when Netflix isn't given much. I think there are new episodes coming
Oh
out.
Jesus.
But let me
Not
see.
more. Yeah.
Let me open the old Netflix. Let's see.
Yeah, I think that part of me, and this is where I do tend to practice a little bit more discernment about like what I am kind of like feeding into because I do think I would be sat for the drama, but I also am like I do not want to give more views to this weird fucking type of show. And people might be like you're one person. Well, I don't fucking care. Like I feel in my bones. I'm like, I don't want to watch that. Like, that's so weird and uncomfortable.
Oh, there is a new episode on Wednesday.
All right. Well, you are the resident reporter on that. So we better be
Okay,
seeing those updates on This Week in Pop on our
I will
Instagram. If you
put
guys are
some.
watching it, or if you don't want to watch it, but you're invested in this tea a little bit, um, I'll be watching from afar. Oh, Jesus.
Or
My microphone
there's
is
one
attacking me.
couple, I'm looking at it right now. Oh, the age gaps ranging from 15 to 33 years, and the contestants are 22 to 60.
Yes.
Oh, wow. It even tells who's still to... Wow. I wonder when this was updated, though. It says which ones are together and which ones. Oh, so the couple, Pfeiffer and Derek. Derek is the one with the two children. It's 20-year age gap. He's 43, she's 23. They're still together. Surprise. Huh. Oh, okay. Teresa and John. John is younger than Teresa's eldest son.
Yep.
Yep.
That is think you might want to spend some time looking in that mirror and figuring out why is that the person that you're connecting with? Because baby, age is not just a number. Remember the Aaliyah song that she wrote and she was dating allegedly was dating fuck, what is his name? R. Kelly at the time, and she was like
Here we
14,
go.
15, 16, something when she wrote that song or when it was produced, when it came out.
Uh,
Um and there was like always rumors of like her and R. Kelly being together. And obviously, everything that we know about R. Kelly is fucking diabolical and disgusting. And that song, Age is Just a Number, I saw it either it was attached to like promotional material for this show or somebody like made an edit, something like that. And I'm like, do you not know the lore behind this song? Because that just makes it
yeah.
even fucking creepier. Like, even if
Yes.
you are of age, no. No. We don't need anybody under 28 years old being on this show, period. But of course,
Yeah.
people want the drama, and I'm sorry, but I will not be paying for your therapy bills for lifelong damages.
Agreed. Agreed. Yeah.
Speaking of dating shows, speaking of a little bit more intense topics. Now, this is a trigger warning for domestic violence. If you can't bow out, we got you. This is why we saved it for the end. But we are going to be talking about Taylor Frankie Paul and everything that has been going on. So she was originally arrested before season one of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And it's kind of shocking in a way that like they continued to give her a platform and then she was chosen to be the Bachelorette. It's like obviously ABC, Disney, Hulu, they knew a lot of what happened. Even in the police report when she was originally arrested, like it did say that there was, her daughter was present and all of these things. And so when the video was released, I think it was really shocking because people, it's one thing to read a report, it's another to see something happening. And so I think it is really, it, it, it's a horrible situation for a lot of reasons. So number one, it's horrible because for her to act like that, to be endangering her daughter in that way is horrible. For whatever happened before the camera started rolling is also horrible because I'm not going to sit here and just blame Taylor. I'm also not going to defend Taylor. I'm not going to sit here and just blame Dakota. I'm not going to sit here and defend Dakota. I think the two of them are both fucking toxic and crazy towards each other. And we don't know what happened before the camera started rolling. So you know, and then when we look back at the original 911 call, I think the caller said something about like, we hear this woman screaming, she's like locked in somewhere. So, like, the whole thing is terrible, right? The whole thing is bad. But what is crazy is that people are still wanting ABC to air her season of The Bachelorette. And this is where I felt conflicted because I'm like, it's already filmed. I wouldn't watch it personally, but it's already filmed. The second part of it is that men get away with dubious activity all the time. And like Colton Underwood went on to the Traders and he had allegations, we'll call them, we're not gonna allegedly, of like stalking and harassment, yet he is on the Traders. So
Hmm.
we need to, in entertainment, fucking
Hmm.
take this shit seriously because we also have like the Jack Taylors of it all. The Jax
Uh,
Taylors of it all. We
yeah.
have um, other men in the Bravo sphere that like have been protected. But when it comes to the women, it's like we have to pull everything. Like, let's just treat that shit equally because, like, none of it is okay. And we can't just reprimand the women. Like, I'm not saying I defend her, but I'm saying we gotta hold shit equally because Dakota shouldn't be like the dad talk went to Vanderpump Villa and it will be shown on Vanderpump Villa, the new season.
Oh, the
That
new season.
Yeah, that episode where dad talk goes, that should be pulled. Or they should cut whatever scenes Dakota is in, they should cut
Dakota's
him out.
in.
Like, if we're
I
doing it
agree with
one
that.
way, let's do it all. And it's so fucked up. And I think a lot of people are speaking from their own experience and they're like, as a survivor, like you guys don't know what Taylor's been going through, but then they'll say, as a survivor, like we can absolutely, like we have to call this behavior out. And I think it's so traumatizing. Like reality TV, we'll call it Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, is getting to a place where the Valley was getting. The Valley was getting scary. The Valley was getting toxic. It
It
was really
was.
hard to watch. And Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is that they're doing that. And it's not fun. Like it's no more this little drama and like, will mom talk survive this? Now it's actually like,
Like
this
enabling.
is,
It's
yeah, it's
enabling.
enabling, and reality TV has a way of taking advantage of people. That's why I feel really strongly about like Age of Attraction, because it's taking advantage of a more vulnerable or susceptible population.
Yeah.
Same with any mental health struggles or addiction struggles or anything, right? There could have the laundry list. We need to like have better protection for these people, because even though it's entertaining to a degree to watch, like I don't want to watch this volatility. Like watching the video that TMZ posted that got sent to them. And if y'all know anything, TMZ is reputable as fuck. Like TMZ is not going to put something
Really?
out unless it's like vetted. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like that's one
Oh.
thing that TMZ is known for in the industry. Like it is it's Bible. Like if TLC, sorry, TLC, if TMZ is reporting on it,
Uh-huh.
like
Uh-huh.
this
I
is
did not.
fact.
But wait, real quick. Did he send that tape in?
We don't know. I mean, I'm saying if I were to speculate, I would say he allegedly leaked it because her season of The Bachelorette was just coming out and he would want to ruin everything for her. We've seen that in all of the seasons that he's been in. Like it's always
Gotcha.
something. And so I would imagine, allegedly, in my opinion, that he leaked it because we also saw on the day that the video was leaked, Dakota and Taylor's ex-husband were outside of like the county court or whatever. And it was reported on that that Dakota was trying to get sole custody of their child.
Hmm.
So TMZ does not reveal sources. They also are really good about that. Like if they get a source, if they get
Hmm.
a tip, they don't reveal it. But it was very wild for them to put that video out, number one. And they also didn't put a fucking trigger warning on it. Like that shit was scary. Like,
Yeah. Wait, so what was the whole, I know the sidebar here.
that's okay.
What, the whole pregnant thing. Is she pregnant?
Oh, I don't think so. I don't
Yeah,
know.
what was that about?
Where'd we see that?
I feel like it was everywhere.
When kids are brought into such instability because they didn't ask for it, you can't protect them from everything. If there's instability going around, they're going to be exposed to it in some way, shape, or form. So we will keep posted on that. Um, but
But yeah, so I just asked, like, so he
yeah,
may have leaked it, he may have not. And unfortunately, me viewing it, who I watched the season one, I don't know how many seasons are out of Mom Talk, three now?
four.
Two. Oh, wow, okay, four. Um, and I thought that was like from Tuesday. Like, I didn't know that was like an old video. So it threw me a curveball. I was a little confused on that. And that's obviously like part of the reason it got leaked was because I mean, who would know it was what the timestamp was if you just saw it in passing, like myself.
Well, because it matches up with the arrest report.
Right, right, right. But I'm just saying, like, I am just a bystander, not
Well, I
knowing.
think
And
it
I was
also
like,
said it on the video.
oh, okay. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, how is she still doing this? That was my response.
Well, that's the thing. Also, I mean, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors, right? Like, she talked about it. She talked about it on TV. Maybe she got there, but we don't know. But if a clip like that is out there, you have to address it. I feel. I mean, how can you
Yeah.
skirt the issue? Because it's there. We can see it. I don't
But
really care necessarily when it's from
did she have a
because,
public anything?
pardon me?
Did she come out with
Oh, I
anything?
don't think so. I mean, Miranda and Layla both posted about like they made statements. I can pull those up right now. But I did not see other women put like stories up like saying things. I do believe that they maybe wrote in comment sections or things like that. But I don't believe I've seen anything else. If there has been, we can pull that up. Let me,
I just something was posted 4 days ago
where was?
on her page. It was by New York Magazine.
On Taylor's page?
Yep. Oh man, people are not happy,
Oh God, no. Of course not. Okay,
as they should not.
so Layla's story was my personal history as a survivor makes it impossible for me to stay silent. I stand firmly against domestic violence in any form. I'm keeping her children in my thoughts and hoping for their safety above all else. Yes. Miranda then posted, I've honestly been a little at loss for words trying to process this all. Everything has been really heavy to see. Domestic violence and abuse of any kind is something I take very seriously as a human and especially a mother. I cannot support that kind of behavior. My heart is with the children in this, and I hope they're safe, supported, and surrounded by love. Yes, that we
Okay, so
all.
uh,
What'd you say?
one of her posts from March 13th, there was a community note written by an Instagram user. I don't know how that works, but it says recent controversy has arisen over domestic violence between Taylor and her ex-boyfriend Dakota. In a recently released video taken by Dakota, Taylor throws metal chairs at him with her daughter on a nearby couch, and towards the end of the video, the phone is knocked out of Dakota's hand. Her daughter can be heard crying in the background, presumably hit by a chair. This reportedly occurred in 2023. The Bachelorette has now been canceled with a new season likely to never release.
Yeah,
So
I
she
do
never,
see that.
yeah, she's never come out with anything.
Yeah, no, I don't see anything, and I'm assuming her PR was like, don't say anything. Um, because she was on either Good Morning America or like some daytime talk show before the clip was released or before the video was released. And prior to the video being released, there was talks online and there was allegations and stuff. About like domestic violence and other things like that. And Taylor's like, it's just really like a hard time right now. Like, I'm just going, like, this is all heavy and it's hard right now. And you could tell that she was definitely feeling uncomfortable. And then whoever she was sitting down the interview with, I can't remember, they're like, we did reach out to Dakota for a statement. And she was like, oh. And they're like, he like declined to respond, blah, blah, blah. So, like, there was shit going down before the video was released, but I do think that the timing is definitely, it leads me to believe that it was Dakota who released this. I don't know who else would have that video. Maybe he sent it to somebody else. Who the hell knows? But
mhm.
not good. None of it is good. And the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives season 5 is in production, but it's paused right now. Like filming is paused. Because everything just felt too heavy and too toxic. And I'm assuming some of the ladies don't want to film, some or all, maybe that's my opinion, don't want to film with Taylor. And yeah, then Jesse's husband in the middle of the night went and filed for divorce. His name's Jordan. So, like, it's just all like there's a lot happening. And like, it just feels like these people are just everybody needs a little bit of help. All right. We need to figure out what is going on. We need to, I really hope for, again, for the kids' sake that like they are, in a safe environment. Everybody is doing well. Like it's really disturbing to watch this like unfold on social media. And it's like, I think I saw Taylor in a comment section like, this is traumatizing for my daughter to like relive. Like she's been in the comment section, her reposts are there. Like
I've seen her in the comments.
she hasn't said anything, but she's said things, you know what I mean? Which I don't think is necessarily helping the situation. I think
No, I don't know why. Yeah, why would you even be on social media at this point? Like, other than to have a public apology or something. Could you film with her if you were one of the moms? Like, would
no.
you film with her?
No, I would not. Because so here's the thing. I do believe that they knew a level of what she had done in the past, right? Because the police report was public and it had in there information as far as like a metal chair was thrown, a child was present. I'm not sure. The details are escaping my mind. I'm not sure if anything was said about Dakota, but she was the one who was arrested. Um, so they knew this to a degree.
No.
The story that I kind of come up with in my head is maybe they thought this was a one time thing and she went and got help and she was arrested and this really, made her revisit her life. And this guy is so toxic and like he pushed her to the edge, which it sounds like that could have been the case. Like, you can only push somebody so far. Do I think retaliating in violence is the answer? No. But in my opinion, he wasn't just sitting there doing nothing. Paul, Dakota Mortensen, I think is his last name.
Mm.
We need to not see these people on our TV. I think we would all be okay without that. And they really do need
Correct.
to get some help. We
Correct.
need to have, we need to vet, you and me, production team, we need to help the world vet these reality TV programs and stars and things like that and just like make it less of a place where we're taking advantage of people.
Yes.
Um, and Hannah Montana reunion 20 years, like the whole tea of it all. Like we hit on the heavy, let's come back into our light because we can only hit on so much heavy.
Mhm.
Is there anything you want to close us out with before? Like, do you have anything going on in your world right now?
Um, I don't have the link out probably by the time
Like,
this will, for my next Fresh Start challenge. If you go to my page, the details will be on there. It's the first week of every month. I'm doing this challenge, so the details will be on there. Thanks so much for listening and watching, attempting to kind of hot, kind of healthy. Please make sure to subscribe, give us a 5-star review, share this with your bestie who loves reality TV. I'm forgetting the rest. You can find us wherever you stream podcasts. Bye.
bye.